Welcome back to Focus on Southeast. I'm Dan Woods, General Manager of KRCU Public Radio. We're talking today with Southeast President Carlos Vargas. Let's talk a little bit about drones. Right before homecoming, you sent a letter out to the campus community reminding everyone that it's not permissible for students, or staff, or outside entities to fly drones on any university campus.
Correct.
But we do have a drone program, which I think launches fall of next year. Let's talk about that and what it means for the students here at the university.
Sure. We, in an effort to continue to remain innovative, we actually put together this program and received approval for it, so that it's going to be starting in the fall of 2017. And the whole idea was to take advantage of the opportunities that this new technology has. Everybody around is now very familiar with drones. You find people buying drones individually, privately all the time. And companies and industries and businesses are starting to use it. The most recent example that I can remember is I saw a video where a hospital receives a call from a person who had an accident on the road and had a heart attack, and they connected with the hospital. The hospital sent a drone to this person, a drone that traveled at about 100 kilometers an hour. So it's about 60 miles an hour. Got there, the drone landed, the paramedic took the drone, pulled out the 2 electrodes, and gave the person a shock. I mean, it's just amazing. So that's just an example of the kinds of applications that people are now continuing to come up with. So the jobs that are going to require an understanding of how this technology is used, how they operate, to be familiar with the regulations around the use of drones, to be familiar with the conditions for flying and everything that has to do with that, the attachments of sensors, new sensors, transducers and so on to this technology, these drones. It's just going to continue to be there. So we felt that it was important to give our students an opportunity to get a degree in a field that we increasingly see a high demand for.
How unique is that in the state of Missouri? Do any other institutions offer this type of degree?
Not at this point. We're the only one. We're the first one to develop that program. So we're excited to be there.
And I read that you mentioned one application, but I looked up for some of the information that was sent out by the university. There's applications in agriculture and law enforcement.
Yes.
And I even saw a story the other day where a man had a drone and he caught his wife cheating on him. He flew the drone over and saw she was getting out of somebody else's car or something. So some applications maybe not so educational, but I saw that the other day too. Yes. So very exciting program.
I think you mentioned agriculture is just an area that where drones are very, very useful, and so we need to be ready to help and provide support to the agricultural industry here in Southeast Missouri and everywhere else. So our ability to get a better understanding of how these devices are applied to different fields is very important. So you said law enforcement, journalism, agriculture, I mean, you name it, geology. It's just in every field that you can imagine. People are going to be seeing how they can use, the delivery of products, as we know, and there's some large companies that are now starting to work with delivering materials, books or others through drones. So it's going to be, that technology is here to stay. And as such, we have the responsibility to give our students an opportunity to be exposed to that. And that's the nice thing, they don't have to go far. The students, this program is here at the university. The students can actually get what they need here. So we're very excited about that. We really are.
Let's talk about civic engagement. Southeast Serves was named to the President's Higher Education Community Service Honor Roll. So tell us a little bit about Southeast Serves and what this honor means for the institution and being engaged in the community.
Well, this is a very nice recognition of the work that Southeast has been doing. This is the second year that we received this recognition. The President's Higher Education Community recognizes institutions of higher education in a number of different areas. One of them is for exemplary community service. And so that's the area that we received this recognition in. And it's actually the highest federal recognition of an institution by the federal government that we can receive for community engagement. So we're excited about that because, as we were talking before, the university really is very active in terms of the partnerships that it's looking for and trying to develop and responding to when the business community brings them to our attention. So we're excited. This is, again, a recognition that we are indeed on the right path, that we're doing the right thing. And so we're going to continue to do that. That's what puts us in a position of really having our students feel that this is a place to come to, because they are getting an opportunity to really develop the skills that they're going to need to be really be of use to the business world and to the industrial world.
How important is it to instill this idea of serving others, helping those less fortunate, and ingraining that? Isn't that an important thing to just get out there for students to start thinking about?
Yes, it is. I think we need to make sure that our students recognize that, and that takes time. I mean, students come in here from high school, from community colleges, or from other universities, and it takes a little bit of time to get them to start thinking about what it means to be here, and what kinds of opportunities being here brings to them. And that takes a little bit of time. You know, we're sometimes, as human beings, we're not very quick about some things, and so we're working together with the students. We are trying to make sure, I personally go and talk to the groups of students and try to make this point to them, that they need to reflect on what they're doing here and what it means and how they can benefit from it. And so we're continue to move in this direction very aggressively.
How about we take another break?
Very good.
We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll ask Dr. Vargas the challenges as programs and facilities are moved off the main campus. That and more coming up on Focus on Southeast. Stay tuned.